first carry for Christian McCaffrey.
They kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up.
Right
and
down
off to the races, down the right side. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah.
Point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Janikowski set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Pulls it in at the 13 and able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set. Green Bay offense at the line. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly to fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
From the 31, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Gun, Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Vick steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Packers nothing.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A toss left, Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
They just get the play off. Now Vick. Vick loses the football. It's out. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Set him back 5. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Ronnie Lott, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It's the Hall of Famer Ray Lewis powering in for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
52's the mark, boys. 52.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Vick, he'll rifle this one deep. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 69 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead.
lining up.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Sebastian Janikowski set to kick off.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll get it up just past the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance.
Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
A first down carry for Henry. He's to the 10, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Derrick Henry taking it in. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run.
Sebastian Janikowski set to kick off.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
10 at their own 11-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance.
Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nnamdi Asomugha. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
46-yard line.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Now a timeout taken. And perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Off the play fake, Vick airing it out deep for Smith. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Sebastian Janikowski set to kick off.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Pulls it in at the... and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On second down, McCaffrey. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Packers.
They go play action now. Jackson, rush coming, and he's taken down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Oh, he'll look down. It's caught inside the 25. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. And that's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
At the 7-yard line.
Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got it. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers get a score. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's got it in the end zone. Bit of a surprising call here, down by as many as they are, but the fake works, and they'll get 2 points closer instead of 1. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They begin with Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run it again with Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big run there by Henry. 56 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 21-yard line. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Packers 28, Packers 8.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Vic, he's going to keep this on the option. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A solid chunk of 11 yards there on the keeper. But 4th down now. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's Michael Vick. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a couple.
Is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like it? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Sebastian Janikowski set to kick off.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott picks it. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6. And now this time an interception return for another score. Janikowski now for the point after.
For the extra point.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So the Packer offense coming on. They'll be asked to go for 2. Vic now. The quick slant caught. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. So this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. That throw by Vick incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith. And now it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Vick. His throw incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now Vick on 4th down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 36 yards on the play. Vick goes play action. Throwing right, and that's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
10 yards on.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch the slant. Watch 36 to Mike.
Third and short yardage. Vick trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Antrell Roll with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. He was trying to get it to George Kittle. It's tight end. That'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
They go play action with Jackson. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
A loss of 9 yards. And it's third down.
Play action. It's Jackson. Steps away. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts.
Afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson will throw again. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And I think the ball's out. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
He's brought down.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Dancing to his left. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Buying time to his left. That's going to be caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 23 yards for the touchdown. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do it.
Oh, no, and it's intercepted. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And they've got it. They recovered it. Hey, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. One last shot for Jackson. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
They picking snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got 1,000
y'all, don't y'all? Nights like this, I wish I was with y'all. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Baby gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me. Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, flying mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cash. So many couches I cried. Shout out Zazo, Tree Tree, and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.
Sunny Wisconsin, and off we go from Lambeau. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
29-yard line.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Watch the pass. SOS. Watch twist. Watch the twist. Check. Kill. Watch twist.
He's going to run again. And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
We're on Green Bay.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
10 at the 39-yard line.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Say.
He's going to keep it again. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
On second down, here's Henry. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Vick. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's Brett Kern now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. On the return, Jackson. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's McNabb. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, McNabb. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Hall of Famer Ricky Jackson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Sebastian Janikowski set for kickoff.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Johnson on the return. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. It got his man complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. Travis Fulgham, 75 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Henry. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll run on first down. It's Henry, and that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First down, Henry. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
They'll try to throw it here. Vic in trouble, and down he goes. That sack goes to the safety, Steve Atwater. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Third and long for Vic. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score. Visitors 14, Packers 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. He's going to run again. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And this will be a Packers first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
11 more yards. That's another Packers first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They run on first down with Henry, but the hole evaporates quickly as he'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. This time they'll throw it with Vick being chased out left. Looking deep here for Ebron. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Now a first down throw, McNabb. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On first down, it's McNabb. Forced out to his left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Herschel Walker, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Leads to second and 10.
Now it's McNabb. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Zach Ertz 48 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Lining up for the extra
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
their own 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
On the deep ball. Malcolm.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Vick steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Check back 27. Check back 27. Let's go, dude.
Vick operating on 1st down. Oh, and now Vick throwing another interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. On 1st and 10, McNabb flushed, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins.
11 yards.
2nd down, McNabb eluding the pressure right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. McNabb to throw. He's going to air one out. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting...
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. Here's McNabb. They'll roll him out right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. McNabb escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
To throw on second, McNabb dancing to his left. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now McNabb. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On the coverage.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw, McNabb. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown. From 17 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check. Good.
He's going to keep it again. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Check Mike 15. Keep it up. Mike 27. Here we go.
Vic on 3rd and 2. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Check Mike 27. Watch the curve.
First down, Vic. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Throwing again, Vic on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. Looking here for Smith downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
I had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. And
out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Get touchdown of the game.